Hey guys, well, it's a pretty nice day out. So it's just almost 7 o'clock p.m. And on my phone it says it's 90 degrees. The heat index feels like it's 87, so that's actually pretty cool around this time of the year, since we're now at the end of July. And as you can actually see right here, looking at the driveway here, I know it is kind of hard to see with the cars in the driveway, but it looks much brighter. Yep, I pressure washed the driveway, did that yesterday. Did it yesterday evening. Yesterday was probably by far the hottest day of the year yet. It got up to about 103 degrees down here. Then there were some other towns that got up. It was about as high as 105. So yeah. Even though, considering that I did this yesterday evening, yeah, just around this time yesterday, it was still pretty hot. And so today it just feels really nice. I cut the grass on Saturday and I watered it yesterday. Okay, enough of all that. So I thought I'd just do a startup and an update on the cars. Just especially my car, since I had a recent problem with it. And if I can get to it, if I can get the keys. Oh, those are the wrong keys. Those are the Mercedes keys. Here we go. Just get in. Try to get all situated here. Sorry about that. Okay. If I can pull out, if I can find the invoice. Of my recent repair. Okay. I think this is it, I think. Is it? Yes, it is. Yep. Which apparently ended up costing me a lot of money. Now the problem was I had a coolant leak, and I was not too sure where it was coming from, but it was actually a pretty good leak. And so they did a cooling system pressure test. Apparently what the problem was the timing cover gasket was just bad. So it says here they removed and replaced the timing cover gasket. Yep, that's practically on how much it all costed me. And in fact, I was almost due for an oil change, so I decided to go ahead and just get it changed as well, with the oil change and then having the timing cover gasket replaced. All that came to a total of $804.08, which that's actually lower compared to what it has been the past 2 years. It's been costing me like lots more on getting stuff done on this car. So yeah, so hopefully this will be the last time if I have to do something like this on my car. So yep. And I'll open up the hood. Just get a look at the engine. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see this one-handed. Ooh, it's a little warm though. because I just drove it. So, yeah. Basically, I wasn't even too sure when I had that problem. Wasn't too sure where the leak was. It was somewhere from along here. It leaked from this side. I almost would have thought for sure maybe if it was like if I had a bad cooling system hoses, like if one of my hoses was bad. But apparently that's just all it was. Just a new timing cover gasket. So everything under here pretty much looks the same. Doesn't look any different. And so we'll start it up. So it's just a warm start because I just drove it. Because I was at my grandparents' house doing dog sitting, which y'all probably guessed which dog. It's Wichita, my aunt's dog, which y'all know him because my grandparents are out of town. So I was watching over him. And the car's got 62,720 miles on it. So, yep. So we'll start it up. Yep. Started right up. Runs absolutely perfect for the 3.4 liter V6. Pine needles, because over at my grandparents' house they have pine trees, so their pine trees are shedding. Yep, so I definitely got some pine needles on my car. I just washed it yesterday, so it's all nice and clean. This car always turns out really good after giving it a wash. And I also washed the Mercedes as well. So yep, they're both cars have been all washed. We're supposed to get rain probably maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. So yeah, it probably won't be long for these cars to get all dirty again. That little license plate cover there fell off. I don't want to show y'all my license plates since I do have brand new license plates on my car. I just don't want to show them to y'all. So, yep, still working great. And even though old age is really starting to take its toll on it, it's just within the fact that's just been costing me a lot of money just to get stuff done on this car. See, I know, let's see inside. Oh yeah, this little my sunshade or whatever it is, visor. This piece here actually broke right off. See, it's supposed to be like that, but I'm not really worried about it. Oh, look at there, that's peeling right off. Huh, that's great. Oh well, I'm not too worried about that either. Yeah, but it's just starting to get too expensive just to get some stuff done on this car. And even though this trim piece right here on the defroster vent, see how, look at that, that's just broke right off. I even tried putting Gorilla Glue on it. At least on this side it's held on, but just not that side. Yep. So probably in the next year or two I will get the new Chevrolet Colorado mid-size pickup trucks. I'll probably get the 2016 ones because they will come out with the 2.8 liter Duramax diesel engine. I decided to just choose a diesel just because of their power and great fuel economy. Yep, those are the reasons why I would choose a diesel over a gas. I probably get around, let's see, probably around 28 miles per gallon on this, which, I mean, it ain't too bad, but not as good as the Mercedes, which it gets probably around 35 miles per gallon, which that's pretty good for a diesel. So, yep. Alright, so we'll shut her down. I'll close the hood here. Yep, so that's it for my car. So, which is a 1999 Pontiac Grand Am GT with the 3.4 liter V6 engine and with a 4-speed automatic transmission. Okay, now for the Mercedes. So this is a 2014 Mercedes-Benz GLK class. This one here is the model GLK 250 Blue Tech, so that means that this is a diesel model. That's kind of like their own name of calling it a clean diesel, just like with the Volkswagen where they call theirs a clean diesel. Whereas on some other companies they call them eco diesel, just because they require the diesel exhaust fluid, which cleans the exhaust. So, yep. So we've had this car now for about 4.5 months to almost going on 5 months, since now we're almost into August. And since I have had my car in the repair shop, I've actually had driven this car lately to work, just because of that it has much better fuel mileage. So yeah, this car does come equipped with the smart key system, which you don't really need to have your keys. Now, even though on it does have, like, it is a remote that you push to unlock and then to lock, then another one to open the back the back door. But with the smart key technology on this car, that basically eliminates all of that. Which basically all you just got to do is just keep your keys in your pocket. And the only way to unlock the door, just put your hand on the inside of the door to unlock, and it's unlocked. And then to lock it, just place one finger on the outside. Not only that it works on the driver's door, but also on the other doors as well, even on the back doors as well. Just as long as you have a key in your pocket, it'll work. Now, it won't work for anyone else unless if the other person is standing beside you, then it probably will work. Because I know on my grandparents' their Ford Explorer, which also has a smart key system on it too, which my grandfather has claimed that it would work with someone else standing next to you, but my grandmother actually tried that. It didn't work for her. So yeah, so that's real nice. Of course, we got the visor on this one, just because of the really hot, just to help protect the dash, prevent it from fading and other stuff. Besides, I just forgot to put the visor on my car, which I'll do that later. And I never show y'all on how this back door opens. Basically, what there is, actually, where is it? Oh, yeah. You basically it's just from right here. Yeah, there's just a lever there you just have to push. And it'll just open on its own. And then to close it, you just push this button right here. And she's closed. I'll just show y'all that once more. So basically just like that. And you don't have to try to force it though. It'll do it itself. Yep. And here's all of this from all the stuff from underneath here. If I can try to keep this all open here. And somewhere hidden underneath all of this stash is where the diesel exhaust fluid reservoir tank is located at. It's somewhere located back there. So, yeah. I'm not gonna try and take all this apart to let y'all see where the diesel exhaust fluid reservoir tank is. So I will close that. Yeah, pretty cool. Just one simple button there. I know on the Ford Edge actually has a sensor from underneath where you use your foot. Keep your foot right there, it'll actually will open the back door. And the fuel door, one nice thing about it, yep, it actually opened. Yep, it's got a green cap, says diesel. Probably for some of the idiot drivers. Well, I don't know, not really say idiot. That way, just they would know to put diesel in this, not gasoline. And one thing that's unique about it, oh, door's open. That's why it wouldn't lock. Now with the doors locked, you can't even open up the fuel door. That means it's got a lock in it, which that is really nice. Which that way no unsuspected person that would come and steal your fuel, your gas, or your diesel, which that's really nice. Just only unless, which you heard that there is a lock. That's pretty nice. I actually like that, because I know on some vehicles there would be a key lock to open the fuel door. I think the Toyotas, some of the Toyotas have those. And so, yep. So here's the back. There's the passenger. Yep, real nice. And we'll open up the hood. Yeah, this is one thing I don't like about this car. I kind of wish if they had the hood lever to be visible instead of have to look way underneath. Yeah, that's just my only little downside on this car. But at least the hood latch is easy to find. Yep. Yep, so right here, so this is the GLK 250. So this one has the 2.1 liter 4-cylinder twin turbo diesel. And so that's the only engine option for this model. And then the GLK 350 comes with a 3.5 liter V6 engine, which is what my great aunt has. I know that Stephen Lebbing had requested me to do a video on it, but unfortunately my great aunt lives 2 hours north from here, and so I really can't do that. But her car is practically just like this, just except it's a dark gray color. That's just the only difference. So yeah, just those are just the only difference. I think it does have the same wheels, but I think it's just the color, and also being that hers is a gas one, and then this one right here is a diesel. And so yeah, I did clean up the engine bay too. This was all dirty, and I just wiped this all off, so it looks all nice and clean. Just except I just kind of need to just wipe off the hood here. It's a little dirty, but it's not too bad. And so I guess without further ado, I'll start this one up. This one will be a cold start. So it was just last running yesterday. Now the floorboard's a little bit dirty. Probably just needed some vacuuming. So, yep. And of course, even with the smart key system on here, has the push button. Now it won't work. This won't work unless if you push the brake pedal, and then it'll automatically will cycle the glow plugs and then start the engine. Yep, it does that automatically. And let me just close the door real quick. I don't know if you can see the miles or not. Yep, this has 3,015 miles on it. Yep. Now I'll open this back because it's a little stuffy in here. Alright, so let's start this one up. So just with the push button, of course got to mash the brake pedal and then just push the button here. And I'll just show y'all the dash while I start it. And y'all will see the glow plug light over by the tachometer. It'll only cycle for about maybe a second and then it'll start. Alright, so here we go. Yep, didn't take too long. Yep, got the radio. Huh. Sarah Bareilles. I'll turn that down a little bit. No, YouTube don't like music. Oh yeah, just smooth running. That is one smooth running diesel. This thing sure does, gets up and goes. I can get this thing up to 60 miles an hour really quick too. Definitely feel a big difference in a diesel. Definitely can't smell no diesel exhaust. Just being that it's a clean diesel, whereas Mercedes-Benz prefers it as Blue Tech. And then unlike my car, which has a 4-speed automatic transmission, this one here has a 7-speed automatic transmission. That's probably one of the other reasons on why this car has much better fuel mileage. And usually while cruising on the highway at around 60 miles an hour, this car probably only runs at about 1,500 RPMs. Yeah. And then whenever my car is cruising on the highway at around 60 miles an hour, it's usually running at just under 2,000 RPMs. So definitely a big difference there. And besides that, being that this one's a diesel, it has much more low power torque. Yep. So definitely a good car. That thing started up pretty good too. I'm really anxious to see on how good this thing will start in the winter time, especially when it gets below freezing. I'm not sure if this car even has a block heater in it. I've even tried looking for one and I don't think that there is one. But then again, this is Texas. It doesn't really get that cold down here, but sometimes you just never know. Alright, so this video is getting long, so I think I'll shut her down. Yep, so I'm Yeah, I'm right at 30 minutes. So, yeah. Alright, so that's a startup on my car, the 1999 Pontiac Grand Am GT, and my mother's car, the 2014 Mercedes-Benz GLK 250. So, yeah. So let me just close the hood here. Cool. Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and so thanks for watching.